If I ever write a sex manual, I'd probably call it, ow, you're on my hair. That's what I would call it.
You're sober, you're a better person, you're happily married.
Yeah, life's a drag.
But yet, you're still in black. Someday, do you think you'll just wake up and go, pastels, it's pastels?
No. I do have, if I'm up for the Don Ho story, I'll have to rent a suit. I have all black. When I go to the dry cleaners, and then, when it comes around the thing, you see all these suits, like, it's like circus suits. And all of a sudden, there's 25 black suits and shirts. Oh, yours is coming up. And then all of a sudden, it goes like 10 below zero in the cleaners. People run out screaming like they just had an exorcism. It's frightening.
I had mirrors in the hallway to watch oncoming conflicts as they came down. And I kept my door open so I can get, like, cross-humiliation for my sister and my brother there.
So my feeling is, if you're sober, if you're going to get sober and not drink anymore and do all that stuff, why not work on the areas in your life and your defects that were causing you to want to medicate to begin with? That's the only point there is. I'm not perfect, and I'm still anal retentive and obsessive compulsive, and I drive my wife nuts from time to time. Probably driving you nuts. I'm probably driving you nuts, and I apologize.
And I saw the view of my body from God, which is the most frightening thing. If you don't work out, I look like Flipper. I look like Flipper.
I'm not miserable. I'm very grateful. I'm a spiritual guy. Organized religions, I'm not a big fan of. Even I was born a Jew, but take the Catholic Church. Look what happened. Look what the priests were doing. With all due respect, you don't see too many rabbis or priests doing that. Maybe you'll get a YouTube of them doing something, maybe playing ping pong naked to sound of music.
On Hanukkah, my mother had a menorah on a dimmer. It's the most frightening thing ever.
I don't know too much about Mary and Joe, except I know that Joe had to hear that his wife was pregnant, but they didn't make love, and that God is his father-in-law. And he went out to the nearest pub, and drank like it was, there was no end.
There's never a Jewish miracle. I've never seen, there's a picture of Moses ordering a tongue sandwich at a delicatessen. You know what a Jewish miracle is? Phil, it's Richard. Karen called me back. It's a miracle. It's unbelievable.
Well, I've been always spiritual. I'm talking to you. I'm in a comedy club. We're in the middle of the universe. We're floating around. If you're an atheist, fine. Then pray to yourself. Good luck. But the point is, we're floating around in the universe. To me, Spinoza, a Jewish philosopher, among many things, and God knows I'm a fake intellectual, he did say this: God is everywhere. And to me, that's spiritual enough, that something is very special that we're here.
Is it true in that I have more, serenity than you? You seem you're never full of it. You have no gratitude.
You have more serenity?
Well, in my own way, I do. You never got
I'm in pretty bad shape, if that's the case.
Well, I love you.
You are just a babbling brook of
Another season of Curb?
I had lunch with him about a week ago, and I don't try to ask him because it annoys him. But I say, I do a lot of interview shows, and I tour. He doesn't. I said, what do I say? He says, probably coming back. If I feel comfortable about the arc of, from 1 to 10, I'll come back. But, he's publicly has been going through a divorce, and and after over 33 years of psychoanalysis, I'm convinced he'll probably like to see his face on a billboard, only because it'll be a rush for him. And this show is loved.